So nice to meet you.
So
Thank
nice
you
to meet
so
you.
much for having us. I follow you on Instagram, so I see all the beautiful pictures and everything passing by. But it's always fun to speak to someone and actually get to know them a little bit better. 5 things I don't know about Emily.
I'm really kind of a goofy person. I'm kind of silly, and I don't think you see that on my Instagram with all the like pouts and serious faces. So that's one. Another thing would be how messy I am. I'm super messy. It takes a lot for me to keep my life organized and my car and my closet. Like, I'm one of those girls who just has everything all over the place all the time.
Yeah.
I'm a foodie. I love food. Like, I'm one of those people who is obsessed with different restaurants and eats a lot of different kinds of food in a given day. I don't think you would see that on my Instagram. I spend a lot of time with my girlfriends. It's super important to me. I'm an only child, and I feel like for me, my friends are like my sisters. People don't know is how like much fun I have doing their hair and makeup, like my girlfriend's hair and makeup, and like, you know, I get to style them and then they can pick something out.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
Are you creative with hair? You say I do their hairs and everything?
Yes. I love hair and makeup. Like, I'm one of the, I didn't always used to be. I was kind of one of those girls who was really intimidated by it, and it seemed really hard, and like, I don't know how to use this product. And I think the more I kind of became comfortable with myself and my own look, and then of course got to work so much with amazing professional hairstylists and makeup artists, I got so many like tricks of the trade.
So how do you find the moment to look so beautiful? Like
my
the
God.
hair and makeup and...
I think self-care is really important, and you know, finding the products that you really can rely on, and instead of having 300 things, you just have the best things that you know you use all the time. So for me, it's you know, the Extensioniste hair shampoo and conditioner, and then their elixir for when I'm traveling especially, and then for makeup, it's just a really good face wash, like simple, with a little bit of exfoliating, and then a retinol cream.
Okay.
And so for me, like, just keeping those things kind of always with me and having them in my bag, like, that makes my life much easier. And even when I'm fresh off a plane and I feel so bad, it just makes me feel like myself again, which is nice.
True.
Yeah, because even if it's like I might be not feeling good at all, it'll just make me feel like at least like, oh, I'm myself. You know, like,
true,
okay,
of course.
yeah.
I mean, you know them. You know what they're gonna do, and even on bad hair days, the same products.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think for bad hair days, it sort of depends what's going on with my hair. I mean, that's why I end up using the shampoo so much, is because my main issue is my hair getting oily, like too oily. So I need to keep it pretty clean, and that's sort of what I do. But I try not to honestly have that many bad hair days, because I think when you find a regimen that works for you and you're able to do that, that's your go-to.
No, that's true. I used to be a hairdresser.
Okay.
So that I like when you look at someone.
You have such beautiful hair.
Thank you so much. But I don't think like it's really hard to take care of your hair. I mean, when you get out of the shower and it's wet, is it for you? Are you able to let it air dry on those days where you're like, it's gonna be okay?
I do let it air dry, but that's not when it looks its best.
Okay, now
so it's one of those things where when I'm feeling kind of like, you know, because I do glam, like today, you know, I got my hair styled and curled, and like this is how I wish I looked when I woke up every morning, but it's not true. So, you know, I think that for me, it's just about at least feeling like there's nothing irritating me, but like I'll see pictures later, I get paparazzi, and I'm like, oh, I wish I had spent that extra 20 minutes just, you know, really letting my, like, blow drying my hair and styling it a little bit more. But to be honest, I think in the last 6 months, my hair has become much more healthy and just like manageable, so I don't need to spend because, you know, when you're taking care of it, I mean, my main issue is that my hair would get damaged from heat, so finding good products that can protect it really made a huge difference in my routine.
Yeah, that's the basic.
Yes.
The moment you, like, if your basic is good when it comes to shampoo, conditioner, it's like the rest is just so easy.
Yes, then it should just be kind of filled in.
Yeah.
So I am lucky, but it's also finding good products that I can rely on.
And that's what I think women like when they look at you on the Instagram and social media. Like, her hair is always so beautiful and good, but it's actually, if you think about it, it's the basic. Like, when you get the right product, the rest should be so easy.
Totally.
Like, the look will get so easier to style. The
Well, like for example, this morning I have a little fever, so I woke up and my hair was like a little sweaty because I'd been so hot in the night, and you know, being able to wash it and like use these products and know that it's going to get to a place where at least I'll feel, even if I'm feeling a little sick and not great, that it'll look good is so nice. But trust me, when I wake up in the morning, it's not like perfect.
Okay, so see, it's like
we're all, of course. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like, which is good. Yeah, that's good. So, is Emily a morning or a night person?
I wish I could say night because it would be so much cooler, but I'm a morning person. I'm always up early and I feel like pretty awake in the morning, and like sometimes like my husband is a night person and like around 11:30 he's like just getting started kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like he's like, oh, should we go see a movie? And I'm like, you know, my eyes can barely stay open.
Yeah. So what do you do to relax?
So I think that my favorite thing to do when I've been just really, really busy is chill at home, make or get some food delivered, watch a great movie, catch up on a favorite show. That's sort of my favorite just relaxation. But really in my time off, I spend a lot of time with my friends. I think that, you know, it's so important for me, especially my female friends, to sort of connect to them and like have good quality time with them.
What is your favorite guilty pleasure food?
Oof, that's so hard. I have so many.
Like the one thing you always crave or think about the moment you're hungry.
Yes, I love Chinese food.
Really?
I love Chinese food, and like especially it's a guilty pleasure because like it's not exactly the lightest food.
No.
But yeah, so that's like something when I'm like, you know, need that comfort food, whatever, I'll totally do that. Or Thai food I love too.
Okay, so spicy foods?
Yes, I like spicy. Okay. Yeah, sweet and spicy at the same time.
Yeah. Best book you've read recently?
That's hard. I'm reading a book right now that I haven't gotten through, so I don't know how it's going to end, but it's really beautifully written, and it's called The Largesse and the Sea Maiden.
Okay.
It's by this guy, Dennis Johnson, and it's just really beautifully written, and it's sort of like short stories that kind of work as one story. And it's just perfect for traveling too, because I can pick it up and you know.
Yeah. So you're not, if you had to choose between being on Instagram or reading a book, like what's the first thing you grab?
Instagram, let's be honest. Unfortunately, I mean, I wish I was the person who grabbed a book, but
just
I'm addicted to my phone. Of course.
I mean, your life is all about
being
on Instagram.
It's true. Yes, it's part of my work for sure.
Best film or a series you've watched, or you're watching right now?
I love *Handmaid's Tale*.
Okay.
It's pretty like heavy hitting, but I'm addicted. And the new season is coming out as like once a week, so I've been following it and I love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you a Netflix person?
I am. Really? I love Netflix. You know, I actually love going to the movies, but a lot of the times when I'm worn out and I'm tired, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna have dinner with my friends and be really social. Otherwise, I want to stay at home and just, you know, veg out and watch a show. So Netflix is perfect.
Yeah, I agree. Your 3 favorite Christas products. You mentioned the shampoo, the conditioner, and the oil.
Yes.
Like, is there a specific line because they have different lines?
So the Extensioniste is my favorite for the shampoo and conditioner, and then the Elixir, which is actually this one I can show you.
Oh yeah, I received
it. It's
this.
so good. Like this is really, and you know what's funny is I have straight hair naturally, but my friends who have curly hair, like it's the same thing. It works so well on the ends, and it's just it gives your hair a little bit that extra protection that it needs. You know, especially when you're traveling. But honestly, in the summers when your hair gets dry, it's the same thing.
So for me, it's like I love to switch between products. So for me, the winter is so different than the summer and spring because your hair gets dry in the summer and the winter has different needs. Do you feel like you can mix and match, like keep the conditioner 100%. But switch the shampoo?
Totally, and I think the Ora Botanica can work really well if you want like a little bit of a lighter feeling because it's so natural and kind of clean. So like when it's, I think summer, like that's definitely the kind of my vibe or whatever. But also because I've been traveling so much, I need a little bit more like luxurious, heavier product. But I definitely think you can totally mix and match. Like the lines don't live on their own at all.
No, that's true.
And I think the best thing to do is kind of try and see what works for you. And you know, then it's like what we were saying. Then you have that go-to. So when your hair isn't reacting how it normally would because of whatever you're different climate or you know, whatever's going on. You're getting your period and your hair is getting
and when you're traveling, like there are even in every country, the water
yes,
is
the
different.
water is so different. Yes, I always feel it in New York and LA. The water is so different. Like
true. So you have to adjust the product.
Yeah.
And,
so
no, I agree because I love the fact that you can use whatever, and there's always something for every hair type. Like especially when you like in my case super dry curly hair, but I don't want something to weight it down.
Yes.
And a lot of women are afraid of oils.
Yes.
Oh my god, I am
and
already
I am
greasy.
too.
Yeah.
That's my thing. My issue is always about my hair getting too greasy, and I don't want that. But if you put it in the right way and like you learn the product and you know it's not too heavy.
You get to know
it's a really like nicely made product. It's not like oil that you get from I don't know, like a drugstore. It's definitely
it's quality.
Really, yes.
Yeah, a feel good song.
It's so hard. It changes definitely,
of course,
but there's this old song called Seabird by the Alisi Brothers, and it's like kind of like it sounds like it was made. Maybe it could have been from like a band from 2 years ago, but it's got like a vintage feel, and it's just super uplifting. And like I put it on in the morning, put me in a good mood, put me in a good like attitude and spirit, and
it gives you that.
Yeah, and it's not too aggressive, like you know, because I love like hip hop and stuff, but sometimes that can be a little too much. Yeah. So it gives you like energy without being loud.
Do you need the time to start your mornings? Do you, if it's possible, obviously all the traveling, like waking up and be like, okay, you know what? I have like a day, like it's an Emily day, all about me. I can like. Do you like to start your morning off with doing everything that you're not able to do when you're traveling?
Yes. So I love. I mean, even when I'm working, I'll wake up 30 minutes ahead of when I need to, just to have that time to sort of sit with myself and maybe have some coffee and just give myself that low-key time, because I really do think, you know, having time to yourself is so important. No matter what your job is, you know, because like even if you're not traveling all the time, it's exerting a lot of energy. You're with other people, and it's important to take care of yourself and check in with yourself.
Yeah, but I feel like I've got to know you much better right now.
That's so
sweet. You're very nice and very kind. It's just always nice to see someone in real life and to get to know them better.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so thank you so much for your time and having me and the team.
Yes,
thank you.
so nice to meet you guys.